All right, we should be live, and I think we're in. Welcome to part 3 of season 2, where we have better visuals but a smaller cast because nobody can make it here at all ever. Mario, take it away.
Hey, this is Tall Tales. um,
Pretty much.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking. As if you're familiar with this, you are able to donate to roll and mess with the story that we're running here. This is very improv kind of thing. So you can donate. We'll have like a chance to roll and have some input from you guys to affect the story, or you can donate like $10 or more to just choose something.
A bit more
I'm
specifically,
going to
obviously,
be
the graphic on the visual, it's donate to roll, and we'll roll a d12, determining what kind of outcome you get, and we'll try and play that in the story. Name call you out for that. Thank you very much. Same thing goes for the $10, where obviously you get to choose which type of outcome. And sometimes, depending on what story we're running, we might just let you pick what happens.
Yeah. I'm going to be DMing tonight. I am Mario Sack. Should we go like in some kind of order to introduce everybody?
At the visual order. What do you do, Mario Zach?
I'm an artist. I have a YouTube channel too. I do animations.
Cool.
Yeah.
Someone said we went silent. If that did happen, please let me know. It doesn't seem like we did on my end. Yeah, I'm next in line. Then we'll do Fallen Monk and Dieter. I am Runesmith. That's it. Don't go look for me. I'm in the middle of a content transition. You won't even know what my channel's about. Go ahead.
Oh, is it me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, I'm FallMonkD20. I do comedy skits on YouTube and TikTok. New here, happy to be here, and yeah. Also run a D&D game on Twitch on the Arcane Gate channel with Logan, actually. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm a part of... Don't we have the last session coming up this Wednesday?
Yeah, we do.
I literally forgot that was a 4-parter. I was so ready to level up, and kick that guy's butt. We're just going to take him down. All right.
I mean, we'll see, but yeah.
Arcane Gate, that was that. Go ahead, Dieter.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm Dieter. I go by Vitamin Dieter on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. I make some D&D content, animations, some speed paints sometimes, and yeah, I'll usually just play some games on my Twitch or something. So come hang out and have a fun time, and we're gonna try to see what we can do here at Tall Tales.
Cool. Guess we're about to find out. All right, I bumped up the computer volume, so hopefully that'll help you guys out a bit. If not, let us know. I'll see what else I can do. Yeah, our last team member, because apparently when you have 8 people that you can reach out to, all but 3 of them are busy every single week. So as a stand-in, because obviously I couldn't summon anyone, we have the squirrel from Inscription. He's actually got a totem enchantment, so if anyone damages him, we'll get a B on our side.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yay.
I'm sure he'll be very helpful throughout the
absolutely.
session.
Honestly, I got a bunch of recommendations from him. He sent me his portfolio and a demo reel. An incredible actor.
Got him, honestly.
I think
I'm a bit
awesome.
starstruck. That's why I'm a bit jittery right now.
The irony is that he's actually got a bit of stage fright behind kind of, his persona. So we'll see.
He's really good at hiding
hasn't
it,
said
though.
any
Like, he's
homes,
pretty
so,
stone-faced.
Yeah, he's
say.
pretty.
Looks a little nervous, if anything.
It's pretty intense, honestly.
No, absolutely, yeah.
He
He actually
already
knocked down my door.
He
to give me
already
that
texted
resume.
me that he doesn't like us talking about him that much right now,
Okay,
though.
yeah,
So
I'm sorry.
maybe, yeah.
We'll back away.
Yep, yeah.
Sorry, man. Jeez.
So, I'll open this up. You guys have found yourself in a cave. As you were moving through here, you hear a rumble, and you find that the path behind you has caved in. You feel like this push of air blow out. You can see somewhat. There is a lit lantern up ahead, just left behind, and you can see some scaffolding here of what seems to be where some people were mining, and not just this dark abyss heading forward of this cave path. Ditter, why don't you introduce yourself? Who's your character?
I am Reginald McDreamy Pants. I am here on a scouting mission to see if my circus would be a asset in this area, trying to take a shortcut through this tunnel. But now I see that I probably took the wrong tunnel.
And talks like a newscaster.
Yeah. The entire time.
This is a real
This is a real predicament.
My
and
life
we will see.
is in danger.
Yes, I might be in trouble. And I guess seeing what happened, I am not prepared with a gas mask. I did not think that this would happen in a cave that was labeled possible cave-in on the outside. I thought it meant like it's possible that the cave would put me through and get me into the cave itself, but I did not understand. So I'm going to go and walk, trying to go towards the torch or the lantern, trying to hide my panic.
Let's see if we can find a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Back to oh, there's no one here. That's right. That was my old job. I need to start breaking that habit.
Logan, how about you introduce your character?
Oh, am I holding the lantern?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So I just took this lantern down from like a sconce or whatever was holding it. I am a 2-foot tall little character. I am a boron compound. If people call me moron compound, I get really, really genuinely upset. I am a mixture of, or I'm a type of salt that's a boric acid. They call me the borax, and I speak for these, as he gestures to the stones on the wall.
I'll walk up to the lantern, and after a little bit, I'll see this tiny creature in front of me.
Need
I
a
was
light?
like, "Oh dear. Yes, actually, I seem to be lost in this cave with a borax creature."
I'm the borax. I speak for these.
These what?
The walls, the stones, the water dripping through them.
Okay.
He knocks on the ground.
Was
Big
someone
echo.
home?
It's me. This is my home. Take the light.
Okay.
I don't want it.
Oh, I'll take the lantern. Thank you,
He's got like
sir.
a really wide thigh gap. Like his feet are on far ends, so he waddles like really awkwardly as he walks.
That's some birth and hips.
Yeah, he's got
The birthing.
the borax hips.
Right.
Those sexy little borax hips. And for our last player, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, so my character is standing in the shadows away from the lantern, but eyeing it. So but from what light you can see, is they are a darkened figure, donned with a fedora and a trench coat, wearing a shirt with a very bright pink, just best described anime character on it, with cargo shorts under. And my character's just like
Say
slinking against the
hypothetically.
wall.
That guy's been in here for like 3 hours.
I'm trading.
Wait, did he? And he did not want the lantern. He was.
No, I
just
came to get it.
okay.
He seemed afraid of it. He was pinned there the whole time.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm training. I must understand the bats
There's bats
and
in here.
understand the darkness.
Borax, do you
You
know
do
about
begin
any
to
bats
hear
in here?
I don't know about
Light
no bats.
flicker of bats, like
I
up
now
above.
know about the bats.
I did. Yes, there's bats in here.
They understand me. They've been with me since I was a child.
You've had bats following you, sir. What's your name, sir?
My name's Robert Bain.
Of the Bane family. Okay.
Yes.
Some call me Dick Bane.
That's what my woman calls me. But you can call me that if you'd like.
I
also
look
what
to
I
see.
call my
I look to
woman.
see if your woman is next to you or not.
No, she's in another cave in.
Okay.
Another cave.
You left her in
You wouldn't
another
know.
cave in, sir.
You'd be unfamiliar with this cave. But she's
You
real.
don't know,
No,
you don't know this cave in.
It's a cave-in very far away. You wouldn't know about it. You don't
Alright.
talk to those cave-ins.
Sure. Can you communicate with your bats?
I can. They understand me,
Don't
and I
encourage him
understand
to do
them.
that. He just starts screaming.
Oh, you're right. No, plus I just kind of wanted to see how
If you'd like
what
to
we were in
communicate with your
store
bats,
for.
You may certainly try.
Can I roll for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What's that? Oh, that's an 8 actually.
That's an 8.
Oh.
Right?
I just.
Oh
Well-
yeah, just to let everyone know, we're working with the City of Mist, or I think Fate also uses a similar die system. 2d6, a 1 to a 6 is a failure, a 7 to a 9 is a partial success, and anything above that is a success.
Okay.
Nah.
I just spread my arms out, open my mouth, just go.
Jeez. Ah.
You-
Told you.
You-
I shatter, and a second one of me walks out of the wall. Then you realize, like, all covering the ground is just borax powder.
And it just raises from there. The
As you
lantern
scream-
I'm holding shatters as well,
Oh, no.
and as the other borax walks out, I notice that he's also carrying a lantern. I'm just gonna grab it from
He
him.
produces the
All right,
lantern.
thank you.
He's the keeper of the flame.
Sorry.
The furtive pygmy so easily forgotten.
That's who the
My
borax.
voice has that effect on untrained ears.
I don't
As
have
you
ears.
let out this shriek, you begin to hear like a cluster of bats become disturbed, and they all start squeaking, and they just flutter out. Like, it's this quick moment where a mass flies over you, and they don't hurt you or anything, but they're just very confused. They try going towards the cave entrance that was closed off, and they start flying the other way. And this whole time, there's just this loud squeaking of bats. And they just start leaving this trail of droppings up ahead in this like guano, and they just move forward.
Forms like
what you're
arrows
able
on the
to get-
ground.
Yeah, they leave little back guano arrows. What Bane, what you're able to get here is they seem anxious for whatever reason, and this alarms you. This is the feeling that you get from these bats.
The bats are afraid. They're crapping everywhere.
I'm
This
kind
is
of
unusual.
afraid too. What? How long have you been here, Bane?
I don't feel fear. 3 days.
Wait, weren't you afraid of the lantern? I put the lantern closer to Bane.
Yeah. No.
All right.
No. Nothing wrong with the light. My eyes are not accumulated to such frivolous things.
He's forgotten
You know-
how to talk.
I'm kind of looking to see if I can build my circus somewhere around here. You two seem to be quite the fit.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Should we follow the bat poop?
I was trained to be an acrobat, but nay. My purpose is the night.
Let's Borax, come with me.
I'm good at juggling. And he wide steps with you.
All right.
He
We'll
kind of
start
looks like a
following the back
cowboy
window.
holding two guns together, except he's just like holding something in front of him.
You
Fair
hear
enough.
like
It's
rock
just
spurs.
finger
Yeah.
guns. Oh.
Yeah, you guys start
Okay.
moving through this cave. The katinks of his little rock spurs rattling and echoing out. As you start, like, there's a fair amount of distance that you could see with this lantern. For the most part, you guys are just kind of bathed in this dark shadow of the cave. Bane most likely feeling at home. And at some point, Borax,
Mhm.
you notice something on the wall. You notice these little rock lips.
Oh. How high up are they?
They're like about 3 feet high.
Okay, they're 1 foot above me. I look over to what's his name, Robert Bain. He's like, "Can you lift me up to these lips? I got something to say."
I can. I do 20 push-ups a day, and
You lift me up.
and I
Okay.
I
can't-
lift.
So
How
specific.
heavy are you? Out of curiosity, you dense or what?
No, borax is like a cleaning material. It's probably just like a rock, just like stone. So for his size, he probably weighs like 40 pounds, which isn't insane.
Not
Okay.
ridiculous. Yeah.
The more you know, but I'm still just like.
Yeah, he kisses the lips sensually. While being held up.
You hear a, like, it's almost a little crackly, but it's an audible.
Like echoes.
I mumble under my breath. Third wheeled again. No.
It's
I
no
kind of
problem. We'll find you a rock.
I shield the lantern to give them a little privacy.
No, when he's done smooching, he's like, "All right, who's this?"
You guys, everyone but Borax, you hear this clatter of, like, of stone, but to Borak, you hear, "I am the stone. There is trouble ahead. The walls, we feel it. There's a stickiness that makes us uncomfortable,
All right.
clinging to us."
Anyone catch that?
the cave in?
No, the noise. It says we gotta go catch the sticky icky.
Ah, the sticky icky.
All right, so I
Must
got
be
a guy
stopped.
here that can talk to bats, and another guy that can listen to rocks.
What do? You're nothing.
Uh,
No talent.
Well, there's a certain talent in finding the talent of others. So, like, that's kind of what I'm in charge. You'll wait. My talent isn't one to be shown out lightly. You'll see later. As he like gets it in his own head and be like, "Crap! I need to show him something. I need to go into my bag and see what I can get."
Leans to Robert. This guy's nothing. And then you plop him down. And he starts walking down.
Hey.
Just kind of
Could be
follow.
a shower, not a boaster.
Like he's using like not quite echolocation, but he's like brushing his fingers along the rock as he goes to try and kind of find a guiding path.
I'm using echolocation.
Probably, I think you could probably accomplish that just with like tongue clicks and stuff. Or screaming. That works
you
too.
hear like a click just echo out down the cave, and as noise is being made, I would say Ditter's character, what's his name again? It's,
Reginald McDreamy Pants.
yeah, Reginald. Reginald, you actually do hear something as everyone's making their own little noises, and you're just kind of moving ahead with the lantern by your slightly distracted by the odd crew that you've assembled here. You do begin to hear something up ahead. You hear this slight, like a skittering noise, like a
Oh,
just, and it
Now, those
seems to
aren't
be coming
horses.
from the ceiling.
those are some weird horses. I
Oh,
look
no.
up the lantern. I pick up the lantern as I'm yelling, or as I'm telling the other people here with me. Are bats and rocks known to be on the ceiling?
Yeah, that's
They
what
do
makes up
rock.
the ceiling.
But
Okay, so maybe this isn't so weird, but like those rock noises you heard, Borax, they're coming from up there. Are they talking to you?
As
Yeah, but you
as
don't
you
want
lift
to know
this
what
lantern,
they're saying.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
You're nothing.
But I've never really liked rocks, and now I'm just kind of getting bigger reasons to.
As you
the bats are
as you
still your
lift this
friend,
light,
though.
as you lift this light up, you do actually notice something slightly disturbing. You see these stalactites hanging from the ceiling. And there seems to be this odd, sappy kind of substance that is clinging on them. It looks a little pinkish. And as you're paying more attention to it, you can get this odd kind of sweet smell lingering from it. But the strangest thing to it is as you look up, you see these bats that have been clustered onto this sap, and they seem to be struggling as they're kind of like trying to flap their little wings as they're just clinging tightly to this like pinkish sap just hanging onto them.
I'm gonna go reach up to the sap. And
All
I'm
right.
gonna-
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to grab a little globule. And I'm gonna be like, "Oh, sweet cave juice. I've heard about it."
Okay. I am currently rushing to the bat's aid. Just, no, my friends.
Does anyone have any
Yeah, give me-
water? Oh no, go ahead. He'll just
Does
say
anyone
that.
have
He gets
any
left in the
water?
background.
Only got a few cans of demon energy on me left.
That should work.
Yeah, if you wanna try to pull this bat off, give me a roll.
Ooh, I'm definitely trying to do it delicately. I do not want to hurt the
Yeah.
hurt the small but strong companion that doesn't need my help, but I'm going to help it anyways. Ooh, a 9.
Oh, okay. So you are successful in removing this thing. It's just that it is very covered in this sap and it's beginning to stick to you a bit. But it's
Oh.
thankfully safe. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like flat. It has like one arm free or one little wing free and it's lightly flapping and it's making like little bat noises every now and then. It's just like
Okay, it's okay. You'll be free to face the night once again.
it just starts as this sap is clinging to you, it starts just licking the sap that's clinging to your hand, trying to free itself.
Thank you, friend. Soon, soon you will be free.
Reginald, what were you doing?
I was picking up the sap from the cave to try to like try it. So I'm
Oh, you're
trying
gonna
to eat the
taste it.
sap.
Okay. Yeah, you taste this sap and it tastes like honey.
Mm. This is not the cave juice that I'm used to. This tastes
Wait,
like
it's
honey.
pink too?
Hmm?
Cave juice I use.
Yeah, it's like
Did
a
you say it's
weird
pink earlier? Did I miss that?
Yes, it's
am I
like
imagining it?
like a pinkish kind of color.
Huh.
And it tastes like honey and it has like a sweet kind of lingering smell to it.
I'm just. Honey's not pink. What is that, Reginald?
This whole time they've both been interacting. You just cut back to the Borax, and he is shaking this demon energy with all of his force. He slams it into the ground, cracks it open, and he puts his hand over it.
Oh, he's so small.
Borax is a detergent. He's going to try and dilute all the honey by like mixing his body with the spewing energy drink. To try- Essentially, he's going to
give me
soap
a
it
roll.
out. Okay. Let me do
Give me a roll and give me a +2 on top of that because you're
That's okay. That's just barely a 7. That's partial success.
okay. Yeah, you're able to just blast this thing with the honey, and thankfully you free them. But they're so shocked because were you blasting the single one or were you blasting the ones up there as well? Or like
He only gave me the one energy drink, so I'm gonna try and aim it just at the ceiling and crack it open and just
Okay, yeah,
spew it
yeah.
like soapy monster.
it fires. It just has this sudden propulsion blasting them, and you see they are thankfully cleaned off.
Okay.
They're not completely like removed,
Yeah.
but it's enough to free them. And in this panic of this shock, they just start flapping around. They start bumping into each other, and they just flap further into the cave.
Oops.
The energy drink. It was too powerful for them. But Borax.
That's they're all hyped up now too.
You have given me the power of combination.
You're just spinning in circles real quick.
You look back over at him, and not only is his arm gone, but like a full part of his chest is caved in.
Oh my god. One hand giveth and the other taketh.
Yeah. I grab onto you. Borax, I am in your debt. I will third wheel you anytime you need from here on out.
Let's go find some rock pussy. You put him down, and he goes.
I've kept a straight face this entire time, like I take myself too seriously straight faced.
Oh
You
no!
just see like a single eye just twitch, just like as you wish.
This guy's real forward right now.
Mm.
Yeah, as you
Well,
guys. Mhm. Oh, what
It
were you gonna
seems
say?
you've really hyped up these bats. This is not the same kind of cave juice that I have in my circus. So I either need to find out what this is so I can have more, or we have found a new species.
You
There.
can take all of it.
Okay, good. I have the Borax's permission. Everyone get that on writing. I need the contract right now. This is how I run my. This is my talent,
I
Borax. All
officially
right.
cannot
I
be
have the
bad.
talent of bureaucracy. You need to see what this means. And I pull out a little contract and I start writing it as they
Oh,
like
God.
walk off.
He's a lawyer.
Like,
We
As you guys.
follow the poo
Oh.
I think.
Yeah. As you begin to follow forward, again you hear this echoing of light skittering. This time you all hear it. And as you start to approach, on top of the light skittering, you start hearing a kind of noise, like a fluttering, like a
Eh.
like it starts up and it stops, and then it starts up again and it stops. And you start, as you move the lantern around, looking around, you start to see that the cave has a bit more of a wide berth, and the ceiling seems to go further up into like a wider room.
what are your bats telling you, Reginald? I mean, I'm Reginald. Robert.
Back to you, Robert.
Back to you, Robert.
I look. Can I see any bats in their panic state? Did any of them fly upward, or they all been avoiding that area?
Give me a check. Let me see if you can like tell where your bats are at.
Another 8. I've been pretty good at this.
Hey,
Yeah,
okay.
pretty consistent.
You can't necessarily see them, but you deep in your heart of hearts, you know that these bats, they've seemed to have avoided going further up. There might have been a moment where you would have heard them squeak. They might have you would hear the distinct flapping noise of them attempting to go up, and then eventually like moving back down and just going straight further ahead.
Okay.
We have a donation from Glorious Reasons.
Ooh.
That is
Ooh.
$10. Thank you very much. They have chosen
Something
one.
goes horribly wrong. Excellent.
Perfect.
As
Flawless
you're-
even.
Oh,
As you're starting to deem this, you all hear a very noticeable plop just kind of hit the ground up ahead.
Ooh.
hmm.
I'm gonna rush to
Okay.
it.
You're
I-
gonna rush to it.
I'm
Really,
I'm just on the
really
ground,
step.
one knee down, clutching my heart. Just the bats. There's something wrong. They're avoiding that upward area.
Suffer
Where are you going?
to the plop.
Is anyone following?
I
Oh no,
I
Bitter
s-
has died.
oh boy.
Okay, Dieter died. Hold on. Hey guys,
Donate to
I'm
bring
in-
Dieter back.
in front of Fallen Monk.
Okay.
Let me.
Oh shit.
That kind of messed
Oh,
a
wait.
couple things up.
Oh no, I'm cut in half. Do it.
Hey guys,
Do
guess what? We'll
Oh,
be back.
there's Ditter. There he is.
Wait,
There he
Go,
is.
Dieter.
He's
Okay.
back.
Wait,
Yeah.
am I
Well,
still half?
alright.
Wait, now I'm Mario's side. What the heck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry about that.
I'm the DM now.
All right.
Now
I'm
you're
Gonna,
GM.
I'm gonna do some live
Now
action
I
surgery.
get to
Just
play.
just ignore this.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just continue on to fill you in, Ditter, if you missed out on that.
Yes, please.
There was a loud, noticeable plop that was heard up ahead.
A plop.
Yeah. Your little rock friend has ran up ahead in investigating this plop.
Okay.
Is there anything that you would like to do?
I want to see if I can I'm gonna go walk up with the lantern as I'm still chewing on this cave juice, and trying to see if there's more of this plop because I'm very interested in collecting whatever this is and getting all of the natural resources from this cave in for my circus. So I want to make sure Borax does not see me picking this up while he's making sure that it's safe.
Gonna.
So, as Borax, you're moving ahead.
Yeah.
The light,
The
the,
Borax.
lantern shines.
I'm the Borax.
The Borax, as the Borax
It's
rushes
like the
ahead.
Facebook, you know.
Yeah. You hear the click clack of his little rock feet. As the lantern puts a light in front of you, you can plainly see this large rat. But it's not a typical rat. The silhouette looks like that of a rat. As you get this flash of light on it, you see that it has these odd features of it, this big white tuft of fur around its neck. You see these small, non-functioning bee-like wings jutting out of it. It has these gross little bee-like limbs that seem to be bursting out of the sides of its body. And it has this yellow and black bee coloration. And as you start to rush up, its head twists and it splits open these mandibles like a fucking predator. And you hear it just go. And it.
Oh.
There's a bee rat, and he beelines it to the bee rat. He's gonna try and body slam it.
Oh.
What would you guys like to do?
Okay.
As there is now this noticeable threat here.
I will throw back my stand up and throw back my trench coat dramatically and draw from it my replica Roni Kenshin reverse blade sword and say, "Master bade me not to kill, so I shall hold strong
Rice-a-roni
for the
katana.
bats."
Oh,
And I charge forward and start whacking.
Yeah,
he's
give
whacking
me
and
a roll.
hacking
Give me
slash.
a.
All right. Oh, please tell me it's not my first fail. Is that? It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yeah.
You rush towards this bee in the name of the bats. You hold strong, but the little bat that's attached to your arm is freaking out too much, and it starts flapping, and it throws off your trajectory as you go for a swing. And this rat thing seems to almost parry your swing with its big rat tail, as you notice that it has this thick stinger jutting out from the end as it just whacks it. And you see it's like just this spit of this pink sappy liquid just emit from its mouth as it just goes.
It's made a scrub of me. No.
Scrub.
No.
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 Is anyone else trying to do anything?
Yeah, I'm beelining just to slam into this thing with what's left of my body, like a little
Yeah,
cannonball
fucking
guy.
go for it. Give me a
Save
roll.
my dignity, Dvorax.
Deborah.
I got a 7.
You got a
A
seven.
man of partial
All right.
successes.
You as you see this thing reel back, it screeches, it looks towards this Batman.
I'm Robert Bain. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is Batman's third alter ego.
Yeah.
It's just a weeaboo.
It gives you enough of an opening to slam into this thing.
Okay.
It stumbles back a couple of steps, and you see it you see the hard kind of outer shell, insect-like outer shell of this thing get caved in as you like slam in, and it gets dazed. But you see that it focuses on you, and it has its like eyes just looming at you. It has these disgusting red kind of bee-like insectoid eyes, and you could see like almost what used to be eyelids just super stretched out to just make space for these disgusting little bug eyes looking at you.
It's all right. I'm not made of meat, and I have a pH buffer. And that's his turn.
Reginald, what would you like to do?
Reginald's gonna go in his bag and be like, all right, okay. I have there's a strong man in my circus, Jumbo Nutella, and I'm gonna grab his shot put that I brought with me.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna try to chuck it at this bee rat.
Go for it.
The 20-pound shot put that I carry.
Yeah, it just, in case some business transactions go wrong.
I got it on me. Not a gun.
I pulled out
A giant bullet.
A giant bullet. I have the gun.
I pressed the bullet into his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna try checking this thing at the bee rat.
Go for it.
7.
7. All right. You are successful. As this thing is looking towards the borax ahead of it, this shot put slams into its head. You see its skull cave in as it like is immediately put down.
Oh
But
god.
there is an audible tunk as it does.
No.
Oh,
Except that it didn't. Okay,
What?
there's the lag. It is
Rep
successfully
Baroni.
reconnected. I think we're just back. All right. We dipped out there for like 7 seconds. That was weird.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
That was odd.
close. Oh. You're welcome. Guess we're on Oni Plays now. Fucking burping. Hold on.
Oh hell yeah!
yeah.
Okay.
Forgive me. I severed a connection with my blade.
How dare you?
A blade so sharp it cuts through the ether.
I can't control my own
Got two
strength. I
dimensions.
apologize.
Yeah, you guys shot
The
me with
master warned me
beam
about
so
this.
hard that my internet broke. Back into it.
But
Let's
yeah,
go.
you have a successful shot put like smack into this thing's
Sweet.
head. It fucking bursts, and this loud echoing of its skull popping is just going throughout the cave, and it's just this ding 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 ding. And for a moment, there is complete silence afterwards.
Well, that's not good. Good.
And then
The echoes are
you begin to hear again, louder from the other edge of this cave section.
That's not good.
Just heard pixel glitches, like crunch noises.
Oh no! You hear pixel glitches.
Yeah.
They're coming.
I don't know.
The glitches.
I now have to fight
you
the
hear-
pixelated rat.
the rat begins to glitch. It's all a simulation.
Oh no.
I knew
it.
You hear?
Knew it.
Is that like me, or can you guys still
We
hear
can
me?
hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
I can hear.
cool. You hear this fluttering, like a mass of fluttering this time, begin to echo out from the other side of the cave as
Oh.
you have moments to do whatever you would like to do. What would you do?
Guys, I think we should get out of here. I have like 3 more shot puts. I don't think that's enough for this.
I sheath my katana. I suggest a time for prep.
I don't think we got
You gotta
that.
cut out that many bees.
Yeah. Borax.
With enough prep time, I can do anything.
Like I said, all I can do is talk for the rocks. That's about all I got. Like I body slammed that guy. I didn't do anything. I just ran into him. I didn't even throw a punch really.
Can you seduce the walls as you wanted to do into making a rock wall? Could you burp one somehow?
Yeah. Does anyone know that song "Pony"? I think it's by Bruno Mars.
It's
I know the Japanese version.
Okay. He runs up and starts grinding the wall really slowly. We're gonna try and make a persuasion check.
If
with
you
the
help
cave.
him, I'll give you a +2 on that roll.
Okay, yeah, I will.
persuade the cave.
I will sing my heart out.
Cut my life into pieces.
Cut my- Oh, this is hot.
Oh fuck.
The sparks are flying. Oh wait, no, they're both rock.
Sparks are flying.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm non-flammable. So did I get the +2 or what's happening?
Yes.
Okay,
Plus-
that's
okay.
11.
Oh shoot!
I seduced the cave.
You
What have I
this
done?
time there's this moment as he begins to do this. You hear the wings beat, slowly encroaching forward on you. It's almost like this tense moment as you guys are helping him out, singing this, and all of a
He's
sudden,
beatboxing.
everybody
Not
can
not
hear
good.
this. Everybody can hear this time as instead of rock noises, you just hear an audible, "Oh fuck yes," and the big mouth just
Oh no!
My one power came in handy.
a big mouth just opens up, and you're able to just climb right in.
Been waiting
I
for
hope
this
there's
my
room
whole
for three
life.
of us.
I beatbox away.
And as
You
as
swap
climb,
halfway through.
as you
Oh.
climb right in, the mouth just closes up, and you find yourself in a safe passage, as the wing beats are no longer audible, as the wall is thick enough that you can't hear it anymore. You find yourself in this small kind of tube. It's just this stone path that is thankfully lit up by the lantern that you still have.
Yeah, I haven't broken this thing yet. I mean, if I do, I could just, I guess, break Borax, and there'll be a new one with him.
Oh no, I only had. It was me and my brother. We shared the same sentience. That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
If I go by the wayside, I'm already halfway there. I'm done.
if I
Okay.
make my back cry again, will that kill you?
Yeah, don't do that.
Ah, my wings have been clipped. But I will prevail for you with only my singing and my sword and my demon energy drinks
But
and whatever
that's
else I have in
all
my pockets. I will prevail.
All my other trinkets and my utility belt and my sidekick. And
How do you get in there?
I pull out a whole orphan out of my pocket.
It's my childhood friend, the
Mhm.
orphan.
The orphan.
The orphan. That's,
Horrible
He's
superhero
37,
name.
but he just looks like that.
Yeah. He's 84.
That's actually
but
a
he
name
still
of
was
someone in the
technically an
Bat
orphan.
family, the orphan.
Yeah, that's good.
Comes from a long line of orphans.
It's the most on the nose Batman thing, and they're so edgy. I love it. They were in Young Justice.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Uh,
So yeah, you guys are in a stone path.
Oh, that's where
what
we
would
are.
you guys like to do?
hang on.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
She's off screen.
Oh,
We made it.
do
you have to
Just
leave?
gotta walk
I
on
gotta
through.
get something out of it. Hang on.
Okay.
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 Let's comment on how much
Long
he
one.
likes One Piece. Pff, look at that.
Huh.
What kind of a?
Wow.
That's
What kind of
pretty
a
cool,
person
actually.
watches One Piece? Am I right?
Who likes?
I do. And my wife.
I'm gonna watch
Down
it later
screen.
today.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'm
just
actually-
watch it later just to make fun of it.
Just because
Ironically, you know.
I'm like 30
I want
episodes
to.
away from the ending.
I'm gonna go learn everything about it,
Oh,
so I
really?
know what to make fun of.
Yeah. I'm
Man,
at,
you
like,
went through One Piece pretty fast.
Yeah.
Holy.
I'm at like episode 9, probably 36, 37. No,
Okay.
I'm at 940.
It's funny you say that. I had this in the closet.
Amazing.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
great. The room's
Yeah.
just covered.
You can't see it, but my anime figures back there. I do have a few One Piece figures.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, I am my character.
Oh, gee. Oh wait. Oh, no.
Hold on a minute.
It's there's always a little bit of you inside of every character.
We cut back to the game, and it's now an insert of you, but your clothes are too big for you, so you look extra ridiculous.
But,
All right. He holds up his one fist to fist bump Robert Bain, implying that they're not just in any tunnel.
Oh no.
I imagine I feel something sticky next to me, and I'm just like,
No, it's okay. Rocks always do it raw. He starts walking.
Oh, all right.
I pull my fedora over my eyes and keep walking.
A tear is shed.
Borax, no, you're gonna melt yourself.
Oh boy.
So you guys begin to move forward. You find the path branches out into like two little cross sections. Like there's a fork in the road. One side you can hear the sound of rushing water and some air kind of like starting to blow through. The other feels a bit warmer. Like the left side, there's there's a shift in the air that you feel just some heat kind of coming that way.
Well, there's an escape route that way, or the way that I like, because it's warm.
Right. We probably should not go towards the waterfall since you seem to be almost half gone, and I get the impression that would probably ruin you.
Yeah, no, I'll stick around in the caves if you do that. I'm not joining you.
Right.
Your
Okay.
chances of survival go down by 1 out of 3.
Right. Well, I want to find more of this cave juice, so I'm gonna go with you.
All right.
And I'm gonna start putting the rest that I have in my bag.
So which direction are you guys going? The warmer direction?
The
Yeah, the
spicy one.
warmer.
The spicy
Okay.
one. You begin to
Oh, I see
walk
that ace
confidently
figure.
with your spurs. Your little rock clicks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, click, 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 click.
Wait,
Fucking.
you can't say that. Sorry. I shouldn't even. No, continue. I'm sorry. That was bad.
You're fine. So you begin making your way through here, and again, you start to get this sense of a sweet smell coming through. This time, it's odd with this humid kind of air that's being produced, but it's a bit more palpable.
I probably start to like fizzle a little bit just on my outer layer.
Oh.
I don't actually know 100% how borax works, but I assume it's just soluble.
In some
Yeah, you
way.
start fizzling lightly.
Or is everything all right, buddy? Borax here.
Yeah, well,
You
I
seem
mean,
to-
you did this weird thing where you were like, I don't know what that means.
Well, I mean, usually just kind of means like there's trouble around here, like, or that you're uncomfortable. Is that what you are?
No, that's what you did. You were like, you did some weird thing with your mouth, and you were like,
Well, you mean talking?
No, you were like reacting to something. Like as he's talking, he's probably shrinking, like very slowly but noticeably.
No, wait, you said there was only one left of you. You can't just go like this. What's going on? I'm gonna try to see if I like.
I'll still
Can
be
see-
here. I just won't be able to move for another 3,000 years.
Oh, I guess I'll just
Wait.
wait. No, that's not what we're doing here. I'm
I
gonna
bring
try
out
to-
another demon energy drink. Will this heal you?
No, that'd kill me pretty quick.
No, Robert, that
That
would make you
honestly-
go
that kills you pretty
away.
quick.
That's the opposite, Robert.
It heals everything.
Look, I'm made of acid, but that'll give me cancer.
I'm gonna try looking around to see if there's anything causing this to Borax.
Hmm.
Okay.
So wait, what
Can-
are you trying to do?
I wanted to see if I can spot anything that's making Borax melt specifically right now with my lantern.
There is. You start to move this lantern around, and you do kind of you start to notice where this heat source seems to be coming from. As you move your lantern around and you see this stickiness, it's the atmosphere itself seems to have like almost a pinkish hue. And you see these cocoon-like things.
Oh.
They are round, big round oval shapes of just this sticky sap that seems to have a slightly hardened layer.
Oh no.
And they seem to be just emitting this heat in this room.
Borax, is this how you were born?
No.
How
Okay.
were you know what? I don't need to get into that.
And as we get closer to this heat, he's actually a little bit smaller. It turns out I got it right. It's poorly soluble in cold water, but its solubility increases significantly with temperature. So warmth and humidity is going to kill a little borax.
it's gonna make him. Oh no.
Okay, out of my utility cargo pants, I would like to pull out a large canister of Play-Doh. Can I give it to you to help you craft a new body? Like add onto your body, make you a
Oh, you give him
power
like
armor of Play-Doh.
like a salty tube of just Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes it, and he's probably about maybe 3/4 of a foot tall now. He like breaks it out, rubs it rapidly, and coats his entire body in it. So he's now he's coated in like a 1/2 inch layer of Play-Doh, and he's fine.
he's got his protection.
Yeah,
He's
A
got his
waxy
little-
film
So-
around him.
Yeah, he pokes like a little like 2 nubs and a little smile into his face. And he looks up. And what color is it? Like multicolored Play-Doh? Is it like brown? You mash it together, or?
It's black.
It's only-
He has a sleek outfit.
Yeah.
he's a little venom borax now. He holds up his hand and he's like, "I'm forever indebted to you if I survive." He turns back to the slime eggs.
Yeah, these slime eggs. I don't. You know what? I bet that's where the cave juice is coming from. Let me see if I can extract one.
Just go
And
poke
I'm gonna-
one with like a needle.
Yeah. Actually, here I'll just take out like a pen or a needle or something. I'm gonna give it to Borax, and then I'm gonna be like, here. I'm gonna try to help him up to see if he can poke it with.
Oh, they're suspended. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's what I'll do. I'll pull out like I'll say it's like a slightly comedic sized needle that you took from a clown who pops balloons for audiences. So it's probably
It's
like
the-
that big.
Yeah.
It's probably a full sword
give
for
it a-
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's full on
you
rapier.
give it a swift poke, and this sappy material, it seems almost more liquidy on the inside. It starts to spill out, and at first it's like a little just spill, and then the tear starts to open up. And
It's
from
a cooking.
it's
Yeah.
as it starts to open, you feel like that heat kind of like spool out, and you see the silhouette of a rat, and it looks
Oh.
almost similar to the one that you saw, but it looks unfinished, as if
Ooh.
it's more rat-like and is slowly gaining these bee-like features, and it kind of slightly stirs. It's like it's not like moving rapidly. You just see like its little rat fingers twitching, and it's just kind of like slightly squirming in this just that of like honey like stuff.
Mm.
I'd throw up if I could. We gotta find out what's bringing the slime in here, what's making these.
Yeah.
Hey.
Stab them with one of these. Or you can have it back.
I mean, you seem to be doing just fine with it, so you can
He
keep
like
it for the
perfectly finesses and twirls it like in corners. In one hand.
end. You just one rocky
Leave it.
hand.
We have confirmed that these are animal in nature, yes?
I mean, that looks
Originally.
pretty animal. Yeah.
Okay. I believe my non-killing oath doesn't apply to animals.
Oh, good.
That's kind of speciest.
I mean, you got to have a chance of redemption, but there's an argument of can animals be redeemed? Like, can man-bat be redeemed? But I mean,
Look, I'm made of rocks. Rocks grow similar to DNA, if you didn't know that. Certain type of metamorphic rocks, they just kind of do that. Plants
wait,
do the same thing.
Right, but you're not an animal.
Fuck you.
wait, wait. Robert then has to contemplate his entire oath for a little bit.
What is life?
What is?
What have I signed up for?
I have a question for Reginald. You have tasted this honey, correct?
Yeah, I've ingested it.
The funny honey.
There is this moment where, as you're looking at this, you feel not necessarily a numbness, but a slight tingle in your throat where you felt like the honey gone through.
Right.
And there is this odd moment where it's almost like you begin to hear a voice, but it's not really a voice. It's more like you get the sense of a feeling. And up ahead, you get this slight just impulse of you get the feeling of a presence that seems to be approaching, and it's just this feeling of it's almost like you feel a mass of thought just lightly thinking threat, just like
Uh,
this
Guys-
impulse just
being in the circus as long as I have, I think we know when to get it out of Dodge. And it seems like there's something coming. I don't know if it thinks we're the danger, but I don't feel good here. Maybe we should just, break all of the cocoons, steal all of the resources from this area, and then leave like nothing happened to us, and then just say that we were fine.
I have an impenetrable suit of gooey armor. I'll be
Hmm.
fine.
I will swift motion just cleave the other cocoon then.
We can break whenever you guys want, if now is appropriate.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
I mean,
Okay.
it's up to you guys.
Let's take a quick one.
Um,
Recoup.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah.
So as
actual
as,
work,
as,
so I can get
as
that
he
whole
swings.
closet thing sorted.
He slashes into the break.
All right, let's put the.
That's our cut.
That's our cut. All right, break animation, break music. Should be good. Let's see if this succeeds. If it does, goodbye, guys. We'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes at most. Bam. All right, audio's back in. We're back in the game. We didn't take too
All
long.
right.
We all just had to collectively pee. Funny thing is, when
Yeah.
you cross streams, it spills less.
Yes,
It all goes
that is
straight
true.
down like a pillar.
It's kind of like, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z where they do the father-son Kamehameha?
It's
It's
exactly
kinda
like
It's
that.
the same thing. Yeah.
It's-
It cancels
Wait,
out
I'd
all
have
the
to stand
inertia.
over you for that.
yeah. Yes, and
Hold up.
The father-son shower cap.
Oh
sorry,
no!
that's too far. I shouldn't have
No, no.
No.
it unites into a powerful stream, and you just cut the toilet bowl with the erosion.
Yeah, of course. That's what we did. My toilet's broken. I'll send
That's
all of
what
you
we
a bill.
yeah, this thing that we clearly just made up on the spot that happened right
That
now.
happened, yeah. So make sure you donate so Logan can get a new toilet.
Yeah, I do need one. Honestly, I do want
All right.
an artisanal.
We just
toilet.
need to get to the mouth of the cave in and do that.
Yeah, let's do this.
You fight the final boss with a human blast.
We all just form like just a human totem, and just it
You
forms
form
together like the
Voltron.
Death Star beam and fires out,
It would kill me.
where all the beams come out.
It would kill me. So
It'll
yeah,
be
so
the
you-
headline circus act. I've concluded all of it. I've done it. I won the game.
Okay.
We've done it. So, you guys, as stated, Reginald is now able to somewhat sense these entities. And in this room that you're in, you actually start to notice that there is another divulsion in the paths. There is one path where you can feel these, like, just this pulse of presence of these things, just kind of giving this sense of threat. Like they're literally just emitting this feeling. And you see two other paths, one that starts to go higher up, and then one that begins to go sloping downward.
So I'm gonna say, right. Well, now that I've given you a weapon, Borax, it would seem that we have some people coming over here to talk to us. Why don't you go meet them for a bit while I talk to Robert over here?
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
There seems to be some people coming along that might want to talk to us. Why don't you go meet them first?
Okay.
And me and Robert will stay
Uh,
chit chat over here.
You take the low road, I'll take the high road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. And he goes
Before
on the
you,
high road.
right? Of course, yes.
Go with the high path. So you guys are splitting up right here?
I mean, I was referencing the song Loch Lomond, but I
Yeah,
guess
Loch
I am
Lomond.
going
Oh, I
up
see,
the
I
high
see.
road, yeah. I'm going to Scotland, I guess.
Yeah.
I have my trench coat just pulled over my face, like, what is it you need?
I'm gonna come up to Robert and be like, Robert.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
I know.
going on in these caves, but it seems like Borax might be trying to like protect some of the cave, and I'm trying to get something out of here. So
Mhm.
I was wondering if it seems like you're kind of interested in getting all of these figurines that you've been talking about. Now I know that those probably cost you a lot. So how about you and me make a little deal here? You come work for my circus, and you're gonna be making a lot of money and getting whatever you need. I noticed that sword you had probably needs some sharpening. Maybe.
I keep it sharp every day.
Really?
I sharpened it now. You just didn't see it.
Okay. Well, if you and me make a deal here, I can make sure you have all the swords you need. How
Dad
about-
did tell me he will not sanction my buffoonery anymore when it comes to me collecting the entire collection of the Cherub Idol collection. They came out with a limited edition recently, and I only have 2 of them. The rest of them are taken by the goddamn scalpers on eBay.
Episode.
He's like, no, I can't shell out $1,000 for your waifu. I'm just like, Dad, you don't understand me. I apologize. I lost my composure there. But
The nearest computer breaks in anger.
it's cut cleanly in half.
You just don't understand me, Dad.
Cuts to me just destroying this internet cafe. Why don't you understand me?
I'm gonna pull out a contract that I have already written down that basically says you won't tell Borax anything that I'm taking from the cave, and I would be like, just sign your signature right here on the dotted line.
I was told not to sign anything like that unless our family's lawyer is looking over it.
I'm your family.
So I will
lawyer.
say a contract among humans will do. A verbal of a handshake. But I do not want to disrespect this man in the sanctity of his cave. A man must always have a cave. I was even thinking of scouting this one out. But this one seems to be occupied. But this I will assist you in the taking of the honey and the rats.
Well, the
and
rats
the third
can
wheeling
stay or leave.
that
I don't
may
really
be
care about
needed.
them, but I just want what they make.
You want the bastardized honey, I see.
If that's what you want to call it, then sure.
Honey's not pink. It's wrong.
Well,
No.
maybe that could be a good marketing material.
It could.
Where is
People
Borax,
ask.
by the way? You know, I said to guys.
Borax-
You hear a weird no, go ahead.
Borax, as you begin
Yeah.
scouting up ahead, give me a check to see like
Oh.
how well you're able to just move through here.
Okay. Very, very well. I got an 11.
Hey.
So
Oh.
you start making your way ahead, and you, using your abilities of looking like a rock,
Yeah.
are able to just maneuver your way through. And at some point you make a decent trek forward, and there is again these divulging paths. You can tell which area you came from,
Mm-hmm.
but at some point, using your little rock senses, you can get the feeling of what this creature looks like as it starts to move through, and you see this 10-foot tall humanoid. It has this odd, like, its arms seem to twist back. It looks
Okay.
somewhat human, but has this bee carapace, this fluff of bee, just that like neck tuft that a bee has. Its eyes, again, like the rat, are like opened really wide, like
Yeah.
these stretched eyelids, these odd teeth-like mandibles hanging from its mouth. And you just hear it, like, you see it like twitching its head quickly and just making these little clicking noises. And you hear that like little like wing beat fluttering. This one has massive wings on its back, and it just seems to be dragging a sappy kind of carcass in one hand as it's just sliding through, and it's just making little clicking noise walking through a pathway.
He'll like kind of awkwardly sidestep over to like 3 feet over in the walkway that he's in, grab a
Yeah.
6 foot tall stalactite or this would be a stalagmite. He cracks it out of the ground, and it's got, because the stalactite has been dripping on it, it has a glaive-like
Yeah.
shape, and he's like, "I'm walking here," and he runs at it.
As you're taking it by surprise, give me a +2 to this.
Okay.
New York rock.
Yeah.
Do we sense this is happening?
Yeah. Do we hear?
Okay, because of the
You
two,
I
might
sense it.
I got
not,
another 7.
but Reginald might suddenly get a blip or a fade of a blip.
His life essence
You're
is
developing
falling.
bat senses.
I've got new bat senses. Yeah,
What did you
the
roll?
bats aren't talking to me,
Partial
but
success. A weak one.
Partial success.
Yeah.
So you rush up to this thing.
Mhm.
You slam it into its lower leg. It cripples it immediately. It has this leg that just twists inward and it flops and it tries to flap. And it tries to almost fly away as it just gets stuck in this honey cocoon that it was holding.
Oh.
And its wings start like sticking to it and it just can't really seem to make any noise. And from Reginald's end, you definitely get this feeling of there's threat, and then you get like one echoing voice just saying, "Help! Help! 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 Help!"
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Robert by the arm, and I'm gonna say like, our contract is signed. Let's go. And I'm gonna drag him over to where I hear the voice coming from.
Wouldn't shake hands.
So I'm gonna start making my way over there. And I'm just gonna explain to Reginald. Yeah, the contract says you can't talk bad about me at all, and you can't ever actually say whatever happened in here if as long as I don't say that you can't say. Do you understand? Yes. Good. Okay. Good. Let's go. I'm gonna start like so. I'll be at the position where Borax is right now. I'm assuming by that time.
Yeah. You eventually.
Do note
Yes.
that I am like 1.2 feet tall, and that I have a glaive that's 6 feet long.
Oh my
You
gosh.
see-
He's anime.
See the
He is
Borax
anime.
in his natural warrior state, protecting the cave as he does, and there's this squirming, writhing body of this bee creature just on the ground, and you get this sense, and it, in an odd way, as you start to come up, Reginald, you lock eyes with it, and you get this feeling of it almost is looking to you as an ally, and it's in your mind, it's just saying, "Help! Help! 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 Help!" Just
All right. I'm gonna walk up to it and I'm gonna say like, where does this honey come from?
it
What?
it seems confused. It doesn't understand this
All right.
question that you've given it. It's just thinking, "Help! Help! 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 Help!"
I put my hand on my katana and start charging my attack, waiting for a new respond.
Bursts of air and force just flow around you.
You guys get to, as the other sacks that were popped before you left, the air is starting to pool back towards this area, and it's not necessarily like he's really charging up power, but he does in this one moment you're like, you know what, that does look kind of cool.
Oh, he's not actually doing it. It's just the wind flowing past him
It's just
from
the
the air
wind kind of
pressure.
bursting through, and it's like it feels like immense pressure coming from this man.
Oh, he's getting
And there's this
ready.
moment where in your head the bee looks at this and it's just thinking, "Help! Threat! Help! Threat! Threat! Threat!
Oh,
Help!"
Just stops saying words and goes, "Ha!"
It just starts screaming.
Reginald, what should I do? I'm building too much power.
Put it down, take it out, kill it.
Get it. I need that honey. I don't care. Something's standing in my way. You need this. You get rid of that bee.
There's no
I
such thing as
unleashed the
renewable
full fury,
energy.
whatever I
No.
have.
I don't
You do
know
not
where
have to
the honey's
roll for
coming
this.
from. It didn't say that it makes it. I need it. Get rid of
You
it.
do not have to roll for this. You do a clean swipe on this helpless creature as you just slash forward. Its head flies off. It does a spin as it just drops.
Ike side B.
There is a pause before there is just this spurt of the yellow, or not yellow, this spurt of the pink honey just
pink,
come out
yeah.
from its throat. It just goes, and it
It's
just
just
splits.
it's a black and white side shot, but we see the pink fly out of it.
I'm gonna run up, open my bag, and try to catch all this pink stuff in the bag.
Yeah. Right. You like rush up as you see
I'm
this.
trying
you-
to help you, like, get it off the cave.
I just
scrape it out of here.
What? quickly wipe off my blade, and just like as side eye him, did that sting?
Detonates again.
You just close the katana, it does another spurt.
The post.
in this moment, as you're protecting the walls, the borax, you notice that these little shuffling eye sockets of the cave wall next to you look towards you and smile, like a little lips peer up, and they're like, "Warrior of the cave, have you come to save us?"
I mean, if it involves getting pussy, yeah.
All right.
I sigh as I know my
opening-
duty again.
The mouth spreads wide open, and you see as it starts to open up, you watch as you see other sections of this kind of maze-like tunnels of the cave start to get sealed up by stone wall, and it just causes one big wide path.
Hell yeah.
I found my glaive, by the way. I lost this like 3 years ago. It used to be
That's an
shorter.
impressive weapon. Is it balanced and weighted properly?
I don't know. Is yours? Yeah. By the way,
Why is it
let me
just-
see that?
It is.
Why is it just a ball at the end?
Okay.
Oh no, it's got the weird.
It's so the way that it's formed is like weird little like bulbs that like grow up like clumps.
It should be fragile. I don't know why it works this way.
I'm just like, my blade has been perfectly balanced and formed specifically to mine. It's an extension of my arm, as all weapons should be.
But have you cleaned it?
Yes,
Let me see.
cleaned it just now. I pull it out, and you can see your reflection in it.
You do that.
It's like, well, yeah, you keep this too oiled,
And he'll reach and try to take it from you.
Ooh.
No, it's a part of my arm. You can't have it.
all right. Yeah, I'm sucks then.
He waddles really wide, continuing down the cave.
I pull the katana down. I pull the fedora down deeply.
Yeah.
Just don't let him see it. Don't let him see it, Felix.
Don't let him see you cry.
We briefly, like, it's a single tunnel, and as we're walking, there's one side pocket, and it's just this beautiful forge that says the borax over it, and we walk by it.
You know what? I'm not here for that.
Yeah.
That's its own thing.
He said no, he didn't want to help. His blade's
Nope.
fine. We keep going.
Property of the borax.
I picked the wrong dialogue option. No. I'd like to reset my save file.
Hold on, how long ago was the autosave?
Shoot.
Crap.
Was want to
20
cut the head
minutes
off.
ago.
Wait, but I already did the cool move. I can't go back that far.
I leveled up and everything.
4 minutes ago. That's a long time.
That's a long time. Oh man.
As you start making your way through this path slightly begins to curve. It's like as you're moving through, it's like the cave wall is continually beginning to part for you. And are you guys following Dvorak's? Like just
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that the cave wall open for him will
Yeah.
will take his lead.
yeah, you're all going
I didn't even
going
speak in
through.
rocks. I said it in common.
You're all moving through, and you start to feel the path slightly rise up, and at some point when it finally opens, you actually feel air kind of bursting through. Like you can feel like a slight chill coming through, and you can see this river slightly going down and start moving down towards that like waterfall that you could hear earlier. And as you look to your left, you see more of this sticky honey just glistening in like the moonlight that's pouring in.
Oh, this is perfect. I got to get my people down here. Just get this whole place emptied out. There was nobody else in here, right? Borax?
Nope, nope, nobody at all. It quickly cuts back to just a mound of corpses. But don't we have to
That's where
get
they
rid
got
of
the
like
cocoons.
like the big one? There's like a big creature. The mama.
Right.
Was that it? He looks like all the way down the cave. He has incredible vision because he's a rock.
Yeah, you
Rock's
look
well known
through,
for their vision.
Hmm.
and as you get like a sense, your rock location
Yeah.
as the
I
cave
have
walls.
absolute tremor sense. It's like echolocation.
Yeah, tremor
but
sense,
cooler.
just- That's what it is. It's like this. It's like this anime moment where like you
It's like
deep
Toph.
down you.
Just boom, boom.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
Toph thing exactly.
Yeah,
like
there
you
we go.
feel it. It just fucking you get the sense of this sap of honey slightly coating these walls, but you can still feel this echo where there seems to be something buzzing, and the buzzing of it is slapping against the walls and like traveling back to you, these heavy beats, and you all start to hear this slight buzz start to approach your way.
So you got people out there, right?
Yeah, I have.
They
people
haven't been out
coming.
there for more than a year and a half, right?
Of course not.
Okay,
No,
good.
that would not be. Yeah.
No worries. There no problems. There's no conflicts here. He walks a little faster. Cuts back to the year and a half old corpses. Cuts back to him.
As you start to approach further, and this buzzing starts to get louder, you hear a just kind of echo. And you see a really big eye just kind of staring at you with this honeycomb kind of pattern.
Of course you
Oh.
did. Nice. Of course you
God
fucking
dang
did.
it.
Good for you. Self-promotion.
Yeah, right?
12 to 12 people. Probably less. They
Hell
might be
yeah.
us. 9 people.
Daggum.
Awesome. I
This-
fucking love that concept.
Large, kind of honeycombed eye just seems to gleam at you as this big, round, bumblebee-like shape with these little wings. They don't really look like they should be able to fly, and it kind of seems to bumble like a balloon. And it has these little eye stalks from the bottom of its belly kind of twisting up to look at you, and they look like little bee legs. And it says, "Who are you?"
Well, I'm the boy.
I am Robert Payne, son of just a random guy. Don't worry about him. I am the first of my name, first blade into the darkness, the speaker of the bats, and I am your end.
I legally had my last name changed. I'm the Borax. I got my stick back. It got bigger. I speak for these caves. I think you're messing with my caves. I'm gonna mess with you with my stick. Just stares awkwardly at Reginald.
I am Reginald McDreamy Pants, and I'm here to take that honey. And I'm gonna reach into my bag and like start going into all my previous training, and I'm gonna blow up a balloon and just like wrap it up into a
weather
sword.
balloon.
They all have they have all got swords. I needed to make my own. All right.
It's amazing.
It looks.
Your
it looks at
honey
you, Reginald.
is mine.
Is
Your life
mine.
is over.
You look at
Or
it,
to
Reginald,
be killed by a
and it has
weatherman.
this. It has this big stretched smile and these like bearing kind of teeth just jutting out of it. And when you say you want its honey, it has this thick tongue that kind of licks at its teeth, and you see a bit of this pink sap kind of drooling out of its mouth, and it says, "You want it?" And it just goes, and it just phlegms out this huge lob of it. I would
Oh.
like you to, as a
Mhm.
save, I want you all to roll 2d6.
Oh
So,
boy.
In the City of Mist system, this is called Face Danger.
How does this work?
Okay.
It's essentially kind of like a saving throw. So enemies never attack,
You just have us like roll most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can
Yeah,
roll to have an enemy face danger if they're super important to see if they beat our attack. Oh, I didn't do well.
No, me neither.
We all got.
I
flamed on.
think this is our end, boy.
We just died.
I got a 2.
Oh,
So-
Got it, Tom.
I got this game's not one.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
got a
you did.
5.
Oh my god, you did.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. What did Reginald get?
A
A
5.
5.
A 5. This big, thick globule splats at your legs. You guys, it's like this thick, like just pool that just splashes out, and it seems to just undulate back into place as you start to stick. And it seems to have it seems in this kind of sadistic happy tune that start to bumble its way towards you as it's like and it starts to just float towards you. You may attempt to do something in its time as it's like slowly just meandering its way.
No, I say, you fool, you've given me prep time. And I begin to
I'm picturing.
and
a
I
scene-
begin to charge my attack again.
Just I'm picturing like a song similar to the Great Mighty Pooh. He's just singing.
Yes,
Like,
yes, actually, that is.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take off the top hat that I've been wearing the entire time.
And I'm going to hold my honey at you.
I'm gonna pull out the rabbit I keep in there, and I'm like, all right, boys, I have not fed this rabbit in about a month. You know, it's like it's
It's got red eyes.
yeah.
Rabbit, it's
chicken.
fucking-
Yeah. If I let it go,
It's
it
rabid.
should
It's
get
more
rid of all of
rabid
this
than
honey.
it is a rabbit.
Rabbit, yeah. So I'm gonna put it to now. How many toes do you have right now? Just forget about that. It might be a little later, and I'm gonna let it go on the honey. See if it eats up the honey beneath us.
I look down concerned as I only have 2 toes.
Give me a roll for this rabbit. How
All right,
how
let's see.
rapidly does this rabbit consume this honey?
Oh no. Oh
I got a 7.
A 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
no. Okay.
That's pretty respectable. You see as you drop this rabbit, and it just like, you know how ferocious a chihuahua can be? Where
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like,
yeah.
Napoleon syndrome, I think they call it.
yeah, it just, it like you drop it, and there's this moment where the honey gets like, for a moment it gets its paws on the honey, and it immediately like just with sheer odd rabbit strength rips its feet out of the honey, and it starts lapping it up, and it starts rapidly just drinking it, like it's just like, just
Perfect.
what is everyone else doing? You were charging up
So,
your
yeah,
attack.
He's
and,
still charging. Shoot. I guess the squirrel's not going to do anything. I thought he'd be involved now, but he hasn't even called an action. So I guess I'll like insanely twirl my 6-foot glaive. Like this is the point in the episode where the animators, this was their entire week's work. This was the budget. He just twirls the
Sakuga
shit
moment.
out of it. Let's see if he even hits at all. He's going to make an attack. It's like it's a duo shot of him and then the other guy charging up his weapon. I got a
the
7.
main theme begins to play.
Yeah. I got a 7.
You got a 7.
Hey.
All right, cool. So what do you
Good
do?
enough.
You're like charging up as well, or
No, I'm like twirling my blade and then I'm gonna make a full force glaive attack when I have the momentum at its peak.
oh, all right, yeah. Okay. So as this happens, the beholder, it starts to look at this rabbit rapidly eating this honey, and it seems it goes from this happy tune to panic, where it's like, wait, no, not so fast, and it just like starts moving closer, and as it starts to come closer, it is at this moment that you guys have a clean shot to do your attacks.
Ooh.
And as you do this, it has this, you see like all the eyes looking in every direction, like the main eye on the rabbit, and the stalks stalks on the left side looking at the Dvorak's, and stalks on the right watching this guy charge up. And it's this quick moment where both of you attack, and they both swipe both stalks, or both
Ooh.
sections of stalks. Like it's this clean movement. This burst of air passes through going by, and you watch as the stalks go flying, and it just goes, "Ugh!" And it's like this very anime moment where like the honey like phlegms out, and it starts to almost fall, and it goes, "Ah, my eyes!"
You have to see it to believe it.
Oh no! I'm
It doesn't
gonna.
explode a second time. I'm just like,
Reginald's gonna walk up to it, and this is the scene that the animators did not do anything with in order to save up for that other scene. So
This is one of the moments where, like, at the bottom of the screen, we can see that your torso wasn't fully made. So as you're walking, it like there's the clear cut line.
Yeah, it's, and it's just
I'm just not moving. I'm a blur in the background.
Oh yeah.
It's just a 2-frame like jab at the main eye. Just just with the balloon sword. Just yeah. I'm gonna roll to see.
Go for it.
All right, cool. I got a 9.
A 9.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a partial success. So what happens is you do this. It's this moment where it's like, "Oh, my eyes!" And it like splurts out honey, and it's like eye looks down at the honey that splurts out. It immediately looks up. You just stab it in the eye. And it goes, "Ah!" And it has this moment where it just you watch as this like shitty like exploding effect just covers its body. It just goes boom, boom, boom.
It's a green
chroma
screen
key.
explosion.
Yeah, it's like a chroma key explosion.
It's a Neil
and
Breen film now.
And the sound echoes in this cave, and you watch as its body falls. And again, as this echo out, there's this rumble of the cave, and you kind of it almost reminds you of when the cave collapsed in initially.
Uh-oh.
But
Okay.
thankfully it doesn't. And there's a pause. And then all at once, this swarm of bee people just fly out from like almost like the bats at the start. It's just there was a stir and they just fly straight out past you guys. Again, like the bats in the start, just
Yeah.
ignoring you. And they fly out into the night sky.
To go eat some bugs.
Uh-huh. To go make more bee holders.
Oh no.
I believe this is the last time we have seen them.
It
But
is
now
if
I
I
have
spatter up these
what?
cracks. I'll close all the caves. You guys aren't welcome anymore.
All right, well, let me get all this honey out of here first. So.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
We like
Right.
pants like maybe 40 feet over outside, and there's just a bunch of carnies all just waiting outside.
Yeah, they're just waiting for.
They've just been there. It's like, all right, boys.
There's
Does the whistle blow?
Yeah.
It's just like a carny that's looking up. He's like, "The hell was that?
There's a bunch of bees, huh?
It's a big old bees."
Oh.
And yeah.
All right. So
Is there...
no, as I think as the proceedings go, all your carnies get all the honey out of these caves. We free the bats. I spackle up all the caves. So now we're standing outside of the caves, and there's like a shitty little like video game wall up of the cave that's like you can't go in there, even though you probably totally can.
Yeah. Just an invisible wall there. You just can't get there. The board.
I pull out my blue bomb.
You better not. I'll kill you.
I will not.
This
This
is
is just a
goodbye.
reference to a game I have played before.
I see.
He pulls out a little Game Boy.
He's like, I played a similar game.
Ah, did you play a Blink in the past?
No, I played the Legend of Zinkus. Just the first one.
Yeah,
Think.
Knockoff version.
yeah. I like the later ones better than the earlier ones, but yeah, Blinkus is interesting.
Linkus looks like Link, but he's blue and shorter, and
Yeah.
kind of like his head is caved in.
Instead of a nightcap, he has a fedora.
Yeah, he has a fedora.
It's actually who I based my identity on.
Oh no!
I always wanted to be like Blinkus. That's why I carry these blue bombs.
This was before he got the katana. He was black and white then.
That's why he
Uh,
wears black.
Oh my god!
But
To blend
thank
the old and current.
thank you, my friend. I hope you will take care of the caves and bats very well. I trust you will. I know you can.
I mean, the bats
I'm
gotta
not
show
good
up
at
and they shit on everything. But you know, I'll take care of the caves. The bats are just gonna be there.
That's all they ask. They're free to fly and defecate as they please.
Yep.
Me and
It's
Robert have kind of signed a
Half-Life
contract
Special
saying that
Plan.
we're not going to be able to talk about anything that happened in here, so that should be fine. But Borax, I'm going to need a way to get my troop through here. Can you
No.
think of a way?
No, you got all the muck out of the caves. You just build like a gondola. Just go up the mountain, go down the mountain. Don't go in it.
I get the feeling that it would be more cost effective to just kind of use this cave.
I see.
And I-
I'll
So I'm gonna-
prepare my
I'm gonna kick
forces.
Borax into the river and see. If
Oh
I can-
shit! He like
Holy shit!
he starts to step back into like the cave wall, and the moment he starts to melt, you just grab his head and throw him into the river.
It's like the same moment of the beholder, where it's like he just does this quick moment, or he's like, think, final hit, and it's like, well, I think we're gonna have a problem. Just slight kick.
He's gone.
Oh no, I did pick the wrong dialogue option.
Twice. The Borax is dead. The caves are open to capitalism.
The caves are open. Capitalism can once again go through.
Yeah, this is our
Oh.
first game where capitalism's the hero.
I mean, Bain Enterprises does thrive off of it.
Oh.
We've done it.
The
day is
yeah,
saved.
Thanks to capitalism.
Thanks to capitalism.
So does that happen? The Borax just dies right in front of me.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just like, what? What's how? How could I have intervened at all? Like tried to catch him or something?
It already happened.
Okay.
I fizzle away in like 1 second. The Play-Doh does nothing.
It
It
does nothing.
It does nothing.
I'm just holding on to this Play-Doh shell of you.
Yeah, the husk.
Borax.
The husk is left.
The
Okay.
smile's
No.
still there.
As
The
you hold on
inside's
to
just
his
hollow.
Play-Doh husk, you look
Whoa.
at his smile,
Oh.
and the eye cracks almost like a tear.
It's like water from the river, but it just looks like a tear.
Looking at Reginald, you killed the caves. The caves didn't do nothing to you.
I'm walking away, and I say like, "You signed a contract." I leave.
I didn't sign it or shake your hand. I wanted to shake your hand, and there was no non-aggression clause there.
Holds up a forged contract.
Yeah.
Thus beginning the bloodline feud.
Yes.
I just imagine it starts
Orphans
raining,
versus
and I'm
capitalists.
just
It's raining. It
Like-
kills the Borax even faster.
Just continues to die,
Screaming down the river.
and thus starts the BBEG.
It's- what is it? 1 gram of Borax is the villain of the next thing.
He just builds up in the river. He just,
Yeah.
I live.
Oh boy, what an episode. That was good. I'm done DMing. It's too hard. Thank you guys for watching.
I'm just.
It's really fun to like get into a character and just play the shit out of them.
Oh
It's just
yeah,
stupid.
definitely.
Just 100% unrelated to anything. This is the first Twitter ad that's worked on me in maybe 2 years. I bought the Walmart Pringles.
Oh.
No.
It's the Halo Pringles.
Yeah.
Oh,
It tastes
hell
like
yeah.
nothing. They're good in a bad way. which I
taste
Do
feel
they
like
taste like Halo?
Just like the new Halo games.
It's supposed to taste like Moa,
Yeah.
which is the ostriches that you punch to get achievements. But I feel like it's like a beef and a chicken bouillon mixed with like a chili powder. I think that's all it is.
It's just meat.
Wow.
It's like one
The
meat, the other
fucking
meat.
comment. Holy shit. The Lorax, but the one slur kills the
the
Lorax. Holy.
That's kind of what he tries to do. More or less.
I mean, just imagine how like the Lorax just inhabits the first tree cut down. It's like, hi, I'm the.
Yeah. So the funny thing, I think the original, the Lorax book, there was no like 2-foot tall guy who sold canned air. He was added so that the
Yes.
Yeah.
that fucking sucks.
They changed the movie is very different from the original.
Very
It's
yeah, it's
Yeah.
surprising how different. For how like
Yeah, the
One
original
Slur's
animated
like
movie
this
is
guy.
pretty deep too.
I think they just kind of was like, we need a bigger conflict than what the book
Yeah,
says.
uh-huh.
So they were
Yeah.
just like, let's make it a whole thing.
it did well, and then obviously like a lot of naturalist movies, it was very ham-fisted at the end, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
had some cute
Yeah.
parts. I liked it.
I think they also like tried to glorify the one star a little too much too.
No, they
'cause it
did.
was
That's
like-
the problem. He was supposed.
Yeah.
He was like the capitalist guy, and then they're like, let's divide it so we can pretend that
Y-
Disney's
let-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like let's ease it because it's like the Onester didn't do it; his family made him do it. Like,
Which
Yeah.
is
he's
good.
not the problem.
It's semi-realistic when you think about general character arcs, but you can't cut them in half. That's not fair.
Yeah.
I feel
Mhm.
you can't make
They-
a super demon and then the actual character. Like characters just do bad shit. That's what makes a
Right.
story. They make mistakes. They're like, let's
Yeah.
not have him make as many. It's like, well, fuck you
Because when
then.
you make the
Just a
super
couple.
demon,
The
they feel
problem was that he was
unhuman.
hot. Yeah.
that was the
Tumblr
problem.
ran with that.
Tumblr loved that
Yeah.
guy.
There's your problem.
And then they just dunked on the guy because he was short. They're like, let's make a villain. How is he gross? Let's make him 2 feet tall. It's
Let's
like,
make him
fuck
short.
you. Yeah.
Nobody likes that guy.
And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Give him bowl cut.
Ugh.
Dull boar cut. I think he had a mustache in his flashback as well, something like that.
Maybe.
They had
Oh, yeah,
braces
I
in his
think so.
flashback.
Something. He had
It was a
some
movie.
shit going on.
It was a movie.
Yeah, it was a movie.
It
happened.
It was a movie.
Like a 5. And a 5 is a 5 is probably the worst score you could give a movie, I think.
Right. It's like
'Cause-
not memorable enough to be bad, but
Yeah.
it was just middling
like,
of the road.
I don't even care enough to rate it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
if it's a 1, I vehemently hate it,
no.
and
Yeah.
other people probably like it. If it's a 5, I like it way too much or did something perfect. If it's a 5, I don't give a shit, and I don't think
Oh, no.
anyone else should.
Right, yeah.
Which is mean. I don't know. I haven't seen it in too long, but I don't-
shouldn't
don't
like
think
it.
I don't
it's
know. I feel like I always had like just a decent opinion on
I
it,
did a
just because one of
5.5.
few good
I think people should watch
one
it
of the few
once.
good dates I went on was that because I just met
Oh.
someone online and we went on a date, found out work better as friends, and it was just pleasant. So it was
Well,
nice.
that's
So it was like,
called nostalgia.
Yeah.
You cheat.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good to close out the show. We're a full, almost
Yeah.
exactly 2 hours in.
Heck
Thanks.
yeah.
Regardless of the watchers, it doesn't really matter. Thank you guys for playing. If
Mhm.
you guys want to
yeah.
watch the video, that's on you. If you don't, fuck you. If you don't subscribe, that's fine. We lost a few people. You know what? I don't care. It doesn't matter. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Glorious Reasons, for donating $10 to mess with us and get the plot going.
Thank you, reasons.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Reasons. Anyone have any signing off things they want to say before I hit the transition button and turn into a woman?
Respect the caves.
Respect the caves. All right. Peace,
They're
guys.
gone now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hopefully see you next time.
Kisses.